Hello everyone, this is Denise Dennis D Nice, aka Denny in Virginia, aka the Doors professional unprofessional voice actor, and welcome to, what is this called? The series of learning from what I do. Yeah. So anyway, on today's episode I just wanted to talk to you guys about I should slow down. I think it has been brought to my attention that I talk too fast, and so I'm going to slow things down a bit for this broadcast because I apparently talk too fast, so my mind can't keep up with my mouth, or my mouth can't keep up with my mind. One of the two, but I'm going to slow things down for this episode. So, on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about what I learned from an experiment that I did. No, it wasn't an experiment, it was actually an experience. So, what I did was I partnered with someone and we did a collaborative event at a park. And we called it Art and Stuff. So that person brought the art and I brought the stuff. So we were like, let's just do the thing that we talk about doing and see what happens. So this was a lesson in actually taking the action that you said you were gonna take and writing down the results and learning and growing, because that's what we do. We learn and grow. So we did this event on a Saturday. It was a beautiful day, actually a little toasty, to be honest. We were like still transitioning from summer and autumn and VA, so some days it's super hot, other days it's super cold, but we were in a super hot section of the day. But we picked a nice shady spot at Chesapeake City Park where it was out of the path from people who are just common park dwellers, but also not in the way of people who paid to be at the park, people who were having events, people who were hosting something. So we wanted to be separate from them so we wouldn't detract from anybody's events or day. But we wanted to get they would be beckoned over by our mere presence. It turns out that doesn't really work. It's not very effective. That's one thing we learned from this experience, but it was okay. So we basically spent a total of 3 hours. She set up her table, brought our own table. She brought her own table, and I brought my own blanket to put my stuff on. So, because I thought I had another table, I did not have a table, so that was okay. I improvised with a tarp and a blanket, and it looked pretty nice. I wish I could show you guys. I don't know how to technologically do that, but I wish I could show you guys a picture. But it looked pretty nice. So she had her art on display and for sale. I had my stuff on display, and it was pay what you will. So I had a bunch of books, random stuff, cutesy stuff, figurines, rubber duckies, comic books, just a bunch of random stuff, a couple stuffed animals that was for sale. And I just laid them out on the blanket on full display, and it was pay what you want, pay what you can. So you can take whatever you want, and you can pay whatever you wanted to pay. So I had a tip jar that had a little slit. It was a curry powder jar. Oh, it still smelled like curry. I'm not gonna lie. I washed it, but it still smells like curry. You can't take the Caribbean out of the curry jar. Learn that. But I had a tip jar set up so that if they wanted to tip, it wouldn't fly away or anything like that. It was nice and secure, but had a slot at the top. Makeshift. I liked it. I think it was part of my Caribbean roots, And yeah, basically what happened was that for 2 hours and 45 minutes, it was dead. Not gonna lie. Not 100% dead. There was one mother and her child who stopped by, and we gave the kid free Cheetos. No, she had 2 kids actually, so we gave away 2 bags of Cheetos. So that was nice because we had a box that had a bunch of Cheetos in it, because apparently they give you 16 in a box of 50, which makes no sense. So we're like, we might as well try to give it out to the people who come. But that's it. They didn't buy anything. They didn't take anything for free, but I didn't offer it for free yet. So what happened after the 2 hours and 45 minutes of just sitting there eating our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and the snacks that we had and consuming our lunch in full, about 15 minutes before closing, we finally had a breakthrough in that one of the people that was part of my community, the Virginia community, actually stopped by. They took the time to come by, and not only did they come by, but they donated and bought art. I was like, you're the best. You're literally the best. And so that was so awesome to have that feeling. And then after that, somebody just stopped by and bought some art. And we gave out some more Cheetos because we don't want them, even though they yelled at us because they said, no, I just did my exercise. I don't want no Cheetos. We said, you're going to take these Cheetos. And they took the Cheetos. And so that was fantastic. And I think there was like one more person who ended up stopping by that had purchased a piece of art from the person I collaborated with. And it was just so wonderful. It wasn't like a major profit day, or anything like that. It wasn't anything super crazy that happened, but it's just like the fact that something came out of it. You did something. You said you were going to do something. You did it. No matter how you felt about it, you still took the time to set up and do the thing, and you got something out of it. So I learned that you got to do the thing and learn from the experience and reiterate and get better and better each and every single time. This is the second time that we've done this, technically. I forgot about the first time. And the first time, she sold some art that time as well. I was like, this is crazy. And so I need to step up my game to figure out, like, what thing of value can I do to other people that would help them to want to donate to either the Virginia cause or like donate to me in general. Like, what value can I provide at these things? What stuff? Because I bring the stuff, right? She has the art. That's like a very obvious, that's her talent. But me, I just bring the stuff. And not everybody likes the stuff that I have. And also, at the end of the night, or at the end of the day, I was trying to get rid of the stuff anyway, so it was just free, because I was like, just take it. I don't want it. I don't want to bring it back. I'm trying to not be a hoarder anymore. And they still wouldn't take it. The stuff was free. It was free, and they still didn't take it. Free comics, man. Free books. Free stuffed animals. They didn't want it. Free rubber duckies. Nobody wanted it. And so I only gave away a couple of free things at the very end, and I had to convince them to take it for the kids. But other than that, I'm like, I learned that I need to up my game to figure out, like, what value can I actually provide people in this situation. Maybe I need to start providing an experience more. I don't know, because the first time we did it, I set up my Beat Bobo station, which is these inflatable punching bags, and so that was an experience. But nobody wanted to pay me for that. They just wanted to beat up the thing. You know, it was mainly kids. Adults don't do that, apparently. Adults don't want to punch inflatable things. They think that that's a kid's thing. But it's like, no, you can also punch the thing and take out your frustrations on the thing and not people. You know, it's a lot healthier to do it on this thing and not people. But that was an experience that I provided. So maybe I can curate another experience that people can do. And if they want to donate, they can donate. But I need to figure out, like, what value can I provide in the art and stuff collaboration attempt that would make people, not make them, but like they would feel like, oh, okay, I wouldn't mind giving you $1 or something, giving you some change, or giving you $100. You know, we're gonna just. I'm supposed to be working on my confidence, so I couldn't say that confidently. I admit that I could not say that with a straight face or with any type of confidence whatsoever. But I'll get there, guys. I'm working on it. Okay? I'm working on being the person that I'm meant to be. But yeah, what can I offer? So I learned that you got to just do the thing. You can't stop thinking about the thing. You can't talk about the thing. You can't just plan the thing. You got to just do the thing, even if the thing ends up horribly wrong, which the worst case scenario was that we got kicked out, which we didn't get kicked out. We didn't get yelled at. Nobody fussed at us. Nobody rolled up on us and was like, hey, get off, pick up your stuff and go. None of that happened. Nobody harassed us. Nobody questioned, well, why are you here? This is not legitimate or anything like that. Nobody did anything like that. And so it actually went pretty swimmingly, considering that the worst case scenario didn't happen, because more than likely the worst case scenario will not happen. And then, like, the most realistic worst case scenario is that neither of us made any sales, which that didn't happen either. We both got something out of the event. And so it's like, it was a win-win situation, you know, and we learned stuff. And also build confidence, because we both were waving at everybody as they passed by. And although I don't think it really caused anyone to slow down and want to come over and investigate. It did cause them to, like, slow down or to look our way, because we got a lot of waves back. And so that was one thing. It's just like building up the confidence to be rejected time and time again, because you would wave at people and they would not come over. You would wave at people and they would not come over. I also learned that I need to up my social skills in order to beckon people to come over a bit more, because admittedly I was just sitting there munching on snacks most of the time. I was sitting and munching, and that is not attractive to people who are just walking around like they don't want to come over there and there's just random stuff set up and this girl's just sitting eating peanut butter and jelly sandwich and pretzels. Like, what? I don't want to go over there. So I had to be better about my outward presence when it comes to that stuff. I don't want to be a salesman. I just want to be more welcoming and more like, hey, come over here. You can come check it out. It's safe. It's cool. It's just like, it's no pressure whatsoever. I'm not going to hound you to get something. I just want to be a friendly face. And on top of that, I also learned that I need to up my social skills when it comes to meeting people in real life, because I still get just a little bit like, I don't know how to end this situation where we had to talk to each other IRL. And so I kind of like, I'm like excited for a bit and I'm cool at the beginning, and then I'm just like, awkward silence. Goodbye. You know, it's kind of just like I can do the beginning. Oh, hey, oh my gosh, hey, hi, how are you? And then it's just like, how do we keep this going? I want to keep the vibes going because they're cool. So I need to learn how to keep the vibes going. So that's one other thing that I learned. So is there anything else? Anything else that I learned? Basically, you got to do what you said you're going to do. At the end of the day, if you said that you were going to have an event, you're going to have to do the event, whether it's a crappy event or not, whatever, whether you planned it or not. You said you were going to do it, so you're going to have to do it imperfectly. And it could blow up in your face, but at least you learned, and you learn quickly, so the next time you can plan better. Next time you can plan accordingly. Next time you have more space. Next time you have better products. Next time you have better service. But if you never do it in the first place, you'll never have anything to reiterate on. You'll never have anything to fix. So if you say you're going to do something, just do it. So that's all I have for this episode. I don't know what this thing is called yet, but just learn and grow with Denise. Do, yeah. That's what we'll call it. I'll totally remember that for the next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I wasn't too boring this time. I felt a little boring. I'm sleeping myself. I'm not going to lie. So you probably didn't make it to the end. But if you did, congratulations. You won absolutely nothing. So that's all I have for this experience. This is what I learned from having another, I guess it's a pop-up collaborative event, a collaborative pop-up event at a local park in my area. And yeah, learned some things. We learned some things. I would recap it, but I didn't write anything down. I didn't plan this. I'm going to plan it next time. We're going to do better. Yeah. So I hope you guys learned some stuff from my experience. Let me know what you guys are doing, what progress you guys are making, because I would like to cheer for you guys if you are making any progress, if you are working on yourselves. If you are working on just advancing in life, advancing yourself, please, please, please let me know, because I really want to cheer you guys on, especially if you're from VA, especially if you're a Virginian and you come from VA, especially if you're from Hampton Roads, and especially if you're from Chesapeake, VA. So that's all I have for you guys today. Once again, this is Denise D-Nice, aka Denny in Virginia, aka the Doy's professional, unprofessional voice actor. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And until next time, all I gotta say is goodbye. Boop. Boop. Boop.